Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Yes, it is me. I am back for the dead. I don't know. Anyways, I'm back. I thought since it's been a while, I would just I decided to come out, not of the closet. No, no, not that. I decided to come out of my YouTube retirement, and so I decided I wanted to start doing videos again. Finally, after what, almost a year. And I'm just going to be open, honest, transparent with y'all. I will tell you the first off, number one, I was facing burnout. Burnout bad when it comes to this. Not so much the ideal part, I was just the frustration. I've been doing this for 7, 8 years, and listen to me when I say this. I am grateful and thankful for every one of y'all that do subscribe, that do watch me. I appreciate it so much. This is not centered to you. Like I said, I appreciate you so much for watching me. Um, it's mostly just I was getting disgusted um, by the lack of movement in my channel, and it just pissed me off flat out. I was pissed off. I wasn't getting nowhere, and like I said, it's almost 7 years, or it might be over 7 years, because I think I started throwing YouTube videos here and there in 18 or 17. I don't remember now, but anyways, I've been doing this for a while, and just no traction, and it was getting to me, and I'm like, so I decided to step back for a while, and well, as you can see, I put on my weight again. So it started this winter. My heart started acting up again. So I had to stop doing my. I can't even think. Come to me, come to me. Okay. Exercising. I had to cut down on my exercising a lot. In turn, hello, weight. It came back on. So I'm feeling pretty self-conscious about this right now. You can tell if you watch, I'm still doing pin-up here and there. You can see it in my photos recently that I'm back to being really, really fluffy. not just fluffy, but really, really fluffy. So that's gotten to me with the health going on, the weight gain again. Well, the middle of that weight gain in spring, I decided I would try the Ozempic shots to try to help me, since I had to cut down. And there was a point in time where I couldn't work out at all without my heart going plumb stupid on me. And I didn't want more and more, hospital bills piling up when I have to go to the ER. They'd have to shock my heart to get it to stop, all that stuff. So I had to stop working out for a while, and doctor recommended Ozempic. I did the Ozempic thing, and it was bad. It was really bad. That stuff just damn near killed me. So it took me a while to recover from that, and I know it works for some people, and I'm happy that it worked for you. But for me, it was a no-go. Like I said, it was horrible. So, like I said, it's just been a lot of that piled up, and mentally, I haven't been the best. And I've come to terms with it this last month. I've been coming to terms with everything, I guess. Um, so yeah, I this past month doing more reflecting on everything, and I decided that I do miss doing this, talking to you faithful 10 that watch me. Um, I miss it, and so yeah, here I am. I'm back. I don't know though going forward, like what my content's gonna be. I have no clue. No clue. Um, like I said, I'm still doing pinup, just not as much. I'm not doing hauls at all hardly anymore. So I ain't really nothing to show you unless I show you our groceries or stuff like that. But I will get to that in a second though, because hell, let's just go into it now. So when I started this channel, it was about makeup. I was obsessed with makeup. Don't get me wrong, I still like makeup, still do makeup. I'm not obsessed with it now. So I was doing a lot of makeup hauls and makeup related stuff, and I think that's why a lot of you guys did find me, because of the makeup. And I would say one, around the lockdown, around the C word, it seemed like to me, my opinion only, that makeup became boring to me. And I just started losing interest in purchasing new makeup. So then I started trying to switch the channel up. What's my next thing, at the time that I was really liking? Well, that was pinup. So I started trying to do pinup things, right? And I know there's some of y'all out there that really do like watching me talking about pinup, doing the pinup things, but there's not a big demand for it. If you look at the views, there's not a lot of people that do it. I think there's a lot of people that can appreciate it. Us who like doing it, doing it. But, so, then I started doing just general hauls from mostly YouTube, or not YouTube, Temu, brain fart, from Temu and places like that, Shein. And y'all seem to like that a lot. Like I said, even the moth agrees. Nobody ain't got no money to be, buying it on stupid shit. Right? So, and like I said, I totally hit that burnt out wall last year, right around Christmas time when it came to videos. And I'm just like, I needed to take a step back. I needed to regroup. And it's so, in doing, this, gaining weight, and just taking time, I have discovered a new passion that I like. I have dug more into making more clothes, and I really like that outlet, making clothes now, making my pinup dresses for myself. So I found new outlets, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm not saying that I won't do makeup. I mean, if y'all want me to still do makeup looks, I'll do it. But when it comes to buying makeup, like I said, especially like the last 2 years, I have not seen anything I really just over. I don't know what it, maybe I know that I've got 200 eyeshadow palettes and I just don't need no more. But I did do a huge declutter. I didn't do it on camera or nothing, but I decided this summer, I'm like, I've got all this makeup. Like, if you've watched my previous videos, I have two big containers, or not containers, but they're not Alex drawers, but just plastic drawers full of makeup. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, when I do pinup, I go to certain makeup. And I've been doing that now for 2 years. I'm not getting into that other makeup. So I did a huge declutter. And I only kept things that I knew I either really liked or I would use. And the rest of it went. And I decluttered, I bet it was 100 eyeshadow palettes. I couldn't tell you how many blushes, bronzers, highlighters, all that stuff that I decluttered. Because it's just going to sit there and go bad. So there's no point in just keeping it all. I kept, like I said, eyeshadow palettes, or things that people gave to me that mean something to me. I kept that stuff. Or just colors I like, palettes I like to use. So it considerably knocked down my drawer. Like, I don't have near, like I said, it's half of what I used to have. Which is nice. That's the way it should be, right? I really need to do that with my clothes, but I can't part with all my dresses and stuff yet, or my shoes. I can't part with my shoes either yet. But I really need to do that too with all that stuff. But, so yeah, I've got it. If you don't know, I don't know if I've talked about this before. My hair keeps, let's just tuck it behind my ear, then I don't have to screw with it. Okay. I'm dyslexic. And I have a best friend, she loves to read. She talks about how she gets so involved in books, and I'm like, God, why can't I do this? I can read a page, and then by the time I get down to the bottom of that page, I'm like, what have I read? I forget what I read. Anyways, I ran across, I had a friend tell me, why don't you listen to Audible? Duh, they read to me. I have been in love with that. So I've been listening to like 2 or 3 books a month, and if you know me, you know me, and I'm listening to smut. I love my smut reads. Um, so I've been doing a lot of that, and like I said, doing my sewing. I got an ideal I'm getting ready to start working on for a contest coming up in November. I want to do basically a inspiration of a White Christmas. If you see the movie White Christmas, I'm going to do an inspiration to the White Christmas dress. So I got to start working on it now. I've got like a month and a half to knock that one out. Unfortunately, I think that's going to have a lot of hand sewing with it, so I need to start now. But, so yeah, like I said, I picked up doing these Audible and reading slowly. I tried slowly to read. It's not an easy task, but I got one book and I've been working through it slowly the last 3 months, and it's only a book that's about that big. So, but that's like I said, that's really all I've been doing. I've been doing a few pinup contests here and there. Haven't been doing very good this year at all, and I know why. That's because I'm not mentally wasn't I'm better now, but I haven't been mentally me this year. Kind of going through a identity crisis, I think, in a way. It kind of hit me, especially during my birthday last month. That holy shit, I'm 47. How much longer can I be Rebel Jackson? And I've been Rebel Jackson. I don't know why I keep on doing those. They're cool. Anyways, I've been her now for damn near 15 years, and that's who I am. And even like my family calls me Rebel. They don't call me by my government name. So I'm kind of going through an identity crisis in that, because I'm like, at times I think I'm ready to retire and give up on doing, contests and stuff. And then other times I'm like, no, I ain't ready yet. So I like I said, I am still on the fence about that. But for now, I'm still going to compete whenever there's some around. But like I said, I flopped this year. I did not. I placed in 2 contests this year. At the bottom, like second runner up. Like I said, I'm just not being me on stage, and I think it's because I lost my confidence, because I'm like 200 pounds bigger now than what I was a couple of years ago, or even last year. So, and I don't know why I've been this size before. I don't know why now it's such a problem, but it's all up here, I'm telling you. But yeah, so I have started. I mean, don't fear. I have started a new collection of stuff. And oh my gosh! So instead of makeup, for some reason this year, I've discovered fragrance and body mist, and that has been like a new, I wouldn't say obsession, but a new collection, hobby of mine. And before, I was never really into fragrance or perfumes or body mist or stuff like that. I've always been one that I will just smell like something you would eat. I want to smell like a chocolate cake or cinnamon rolls or something like that. And past years, we haven't had, perfume like that. And if I did have to have a perfume, I'd either want something really sweet and vanilla, which I wore it for years. There's like this really cheap body spray that's vanilla something, like $2 or $3 for a bottle, like a little bottle. That's what I wore for many years. Or if I went from really sweet, I want really spicy and dark kind of scents. So this new trend coming up. It's a trend now. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't paid no attention to fragrances until this year. It's called gourmand flavors or scents or what flavors? You don't eat the shit. Scents. There we go. And it's all about sweet, and so I'm like, I'm down for this. And it first started with Bath and Body Works. Now, I've had Bath and Body Works stuff over the years. I've had a few of the Christmas scents when they would come out, or the holiday, or like the autumn fall scents, because a lot of those will smell sweet or like that. So I've had just those sprays throughout the years. But man, I got hardcore into Bath and Body Works this year. I don't know exactly how many bottles I have, but oh my gosh, I have so many bottles right now. Matter of fact, remember me talking about the makeup drawers I just cleaned out? Well, they're filling up with Bath and Body Works sprays and other sprays, and I know. So, between body sprays and now perfumes, I'm getting down this rabbit hole of perfumes, and I'm telling you what, I am in love with cherry scents. So I remember back in the day, if y'all followed me all this time, you remember I was on the quest for the perfect red eyeshadow. Well, that quest, that just died. That was 9 years ago. I think I found it, or maybe I just gave up finding it or anything. But I am now on the quest for a cherry perfume, and I think I found it today. It came in the mail today, and I'm like, anyways, I have not, and I don't know if I want to try, but the Tom Ford Lost Cherry perfume is what this is a duplicate of, and I would really like to smell the actual Tom Ford, but that shit is expensive. But if it's anything like this replica I got today, I'm like, oh man. So yes, I'm on the quest for the perfect cherry perfume. And so far I have five or six cherry perfumes so far. And they're not bad, they're just not what I'm exactly wanting just yet, so we'll see if I ever find what I'm looking for. Also, I'm into pistachio smelling perfumes too. I found that out through a Bath and Body Works mist. So I've been on the hunt for like pistachio perfumes, and I'm starting to find. I've found one already, and I've seen some online, so I might have to dig into those. But like I said, I went down this whole rabbit hole now of fragrance, and I'm just absolutely having a ball. It's something new. I'm excited about it. Like I said, makeup was not exciting because everything that they were putting out was not. It just wasn't me, and I just didn't like it, and it wasn't exciting. And it's like I have this stuff over and over and over again. Why am I doing the same thing with fragrance? So I just said I had, what, 5, 6 cherry perfumes, but that's okay for right now. But yeah, so I'm here. I'm still kicking. Moths are still hitting my head. So I think I'm going to start coming back, doing videos from time to time. Maybe not every day or once a week or just whenever I get the time, I get the hankering. And I can tell you all it's probably going to be about my perfumes, my fragrances, because that's what I'm kind of into right now. Maybe even talking about my books that I'm kind of reading on right now, and stuff like that. So I want to hear down below, what are you thinking? Are you down with me, talking about perfumes, fragrances? Or are you going, no, bitch, don't even. So give me that, or give me that if you're not into the fragrance ideal. But to tell you the truth, I might still do it anyways. Just to give me something to do so I can still talk and have fun. But I'll warn you, I ain't no connoisseur when it comes to perfumes. I don't know nothing about it. And probably, truth be told, I ain't smelling half of it either, because I don't have that great of a sense of smell, thanks to childhood issues with my nose. That's why I talk weird. So yeah, I don't smell everything. I think that's why I'm only drawn to certain things like sweet or the dark spicy, because maybe that's the only things I can smell. They're just the only things that smell good to me. Like I said, I don't do the florals, I don't do the powdery, I don't do that's the in between stuff. I don't like that stuff. But yeah, I'm back. So thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching, and thank you for waiting out my vacation that I've taken. I know. Y'all can let me have it in the comments. But anyways, I'm back. And you can let me know down below if you still want to see pinup content. If you're interested in seeing my fragrance hauls, my fragrance collection now, and all that jazz. Just let me know down below what you want to see. You got ideas for me. Or just go tell me to go kick rocks. Don't really care. just come by and say hi. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Love y'all. Bye.